You're watching Moments with Jill Walker. Today I'm talking about right. Right. Well, why am I dressed so weird? Actually, you probably can't tell from here, but these pants do not go with this top. The pants have black and white in them. Do you see it? And the top has black and white. And at first I was just going to leave it like that. I thought, well, I don't know if they'd notice that it doesn't match at all. Just because it has black and white in the pants and black and white in this top doesn't mean that it matches, even though the colors are black and white, because they're different patterns and different designs. You know, when you have a 2-year-old in your house, or a 3-year-old, or maybe even 4-year-old, sometimes they have to be taught what colors go together. Sometimes even an older child has problems like that. But I put on this burgundy jacket and this bright orangey kind of scarf to make a point. This may seem like it's right, but it's not. No, it doesn't go together at all. And really, to take off this scarf still doesn't look right. It doesn't. That reminds me of how people think. Their views about spiritual things seem right. But unless it lines up with the Bible, they're not right at all. There's a verse in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12, and a very similar one in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 25. It goes like this: There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Now, if someone would wear clothes like this, and I did it on purpose, that doesn't match, that's not going to send them to hell for sure. But I'm making a point by using this as an object lesson today with clothes that don't match, because sometimes people think, well, I think that's okay. That seems right. That seems right to wear this bottom here with black and white, and the top, after all, has black and white. So black and white goes with black and white. No, it doesn't. Actually, sin and righteousness doesn't go together either, does it? And trying to cover it up with this burgundy coat, you can't cover up sin. So I love that verse in Proverbs 14:12. Similar also in Proverbs 16:25. There is a way which seemeth right unto man. So many people think they're right. You ask them, do you know you're going to heaven? They might say, well, I've been pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to heaven. I've been pretty good. But goodness does not get one there. It's trusting in Jesus, and it's living for Jesus. It's not just saying words like, yeah, I believe in Jesus. Hey, the devil believes in Jesus. That's right. And so believing alone and just, well, yeah, there's a Jesus, I'm going to heaven. We have to have him change our heart by surrendering everything to him and saying, come in my life, Jesus. Please forgive me of my sins, and from this day on, I will live for you. Some of you watching already said a prayer similar to that. But are you trying? Just like I have these clothes on that don't match. Are you still trying to have your own way and walk with Jesus too? Doesn't it say in Revelation, in Jesus' own words, Revelation tells us that he will spew those out of his mouth if they're lukewarm. He'd rather you be hot, or he'd rather you be cold than be lukewarm. I hope you are not lukewarm, but you are mighty, on fire for God. I mean on fire by being excited and zealous and not ashamed of him. Proverbs 12:15 says, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. The best counsel you can have is the Word of God, and letting God speak to your heart in prayer. I'll continue part 2 tomorrow. You've been watching Moments with Jill Walker. God bless you today.